Hello everyone, and welcome back to Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem, where today we're going to be playing level 5, Crime and Punishment.
Oh man, I wish Father Mikhail was here with us. He'd have appreciated this ride.
I'm an atheist, Sam, but I knew and respected Father Mikhail very much.
He was a good man. Real Russian. Let's drink for him.
We arrived!
All right, you bastards, our stop. Pack your guns and get your asses out.
This is the only free track on this station, so we will have to stop here.
Alright, let's go. It once again has been a week or two since I've last actually played this game, so hopefully I still mostly remember what's happening.
Cut through the town to the dam. From there, we can get to the boats and reach Tunguska in no time. Besides, we have Serious Sam himself, so there's nothing to worry about.
Hey, I'm just a guy. Don't expect me to start turning water into vodka. But we make it out of here alive, drinks are on me.
The barbed wire on the train actually deals damage. I don't know what they were talking about because I was more interested in barbed wire at the time, but yeah, fair enough. We once again have our danger mine signs ready and waiting. Yeah, I need to get used to actually aiming guns and things again, but we'll probably get through this just fine. We got a decent chunk of gadgets still available. All the enemies are behind this train, and as such, I'm in a pretty good position because they seemingly cannot reach this part. Cannot climb the ladder. The music is excellent. The armor bonus is here. I can hear electricity, maybe? Couldn't tell if it was the sound of one of those witches or not, but either way. This music is wonderful. Very nice. I kind of want to see what's on the other side of this train, but nothing so far lets me. There's the thing from the campaign sort of flying around. So we're slowly but surely getting back on track on that regard. Bugs. But I got several pistols. And seemingly these bugs die very quickly, so no worries here so far. We got a bunch of friends behind us as well. No. Okay, that's no good. Let's throw some rockets in that direction. I'm a little bit concerned about all these lasers and rockets and things that are coming our way, but not enough to really actively be trying anything fancy here. So I'm hoping that's going to work out. I may need to start shooting them a bit, though, because it is a decent chunk of rockets coming in our direction. My rocket count is getting a little bit on the low side, admittedly, which I'm a little bit concerned by. But it's working out. Okay, that does actually kill those enemies in one hit, so that's actually really nice. I was a bit worried about those shields blocking a full crossbow bolt, but it fortunately does not, and that honestly makes this a lot easier to deal with. Okay, that didn't need a crossbow bolt perhaps, but still, it's too late for that now. I need to remember that I actually have like a laser gun type thing. Also, I probably could have just cheesed it by doing this jump that I just did and just hiding behind the cart, but it wasn't necessary that time around. Plenty of things available here. We also have our machine gun, of course, so honestly, there were a couple different ways where we probably could have gotten away with that whole section, but I think it went alright. cannot go beyond this, interestingly enough, even though there are mines in the same area, in the same direction. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm not gonna stop trying though, because sometimes it ends up working out, so you might as well. Yeah, my electricity is full, so I definitely should be using that weapon a lot more, I feel. But we'll see what we end up doing here. What do we got? Okay. Let's just shoot those. I don't want to ride them. Let's deal with that. Deal with that. Look at that. That is lovely. So many problems solved by this crossbow that I don't have to worry about right now, which I can appreciate. Certainly makes life a lot easier. Who's that? Is that Captain Armor I see and nothing else? I was kind of thinking that I thought it was a possessed here. Which, by the way, the processed I think it is. They're a lot more wiggly than I thought they were. After that first intro cutscene to this level, I didn't actually realize how much their heads were wriggling around the entire time. But fair enough, I suppose. I mean, Vlad just walked through all these mines without any real issue. Even over here there are danger mine signs. Interesting. But can I walk around it? Nope. They are significantly better at traversing the minefield than I am, as it turns out. That's unfortunate. Would have liked to have checked out that area for sure, but I'm just gonna have to assume that there's probably nothing there and move on with my life, because that unfortunately didn't quite go according to plan. I'm trying to jump over this little wall, and I feel like I should be able to, were there not an invisible wall here. Let's move on. Enough shenaniganry. Clearly they do not want me to go in that direction. There is a bunch of pigeons here. Very nice. That's cute. That's neat. So far we've mostly seen seagulls after all, so it's nice that they have expanded on the bird fauna. Makes sure that keeps you on your toes. If there's avid bird watchers playing this game, then you know there is at least 2 birds. Maybe even a third one, because I think I have occasionally seen a bird fly by as well. And that's nice. Oh, no. I still have my cannon, though. And why not use it against a group of friends here? Although my friends actually seem to be dealing with them fairly well. So perhaps the cannon was a bit overkill, but you know what? Might as well get a little bit of use out of that secret weapon. I don't think I found that in a non-secret area yet, right? I don't think so. What is that? Have I been there? I'm not sure, honestly. I can't really tell from here, but I feel like I would have noticed that a bit more. But maybe I'm confusing. Can I just walk there? Yeah, I can. I don't fully trust it, but I think this is just where I came from, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. No longer distrusting the environment. Everything's okay. Everything's working out. We're not concerned. Just want to make sure that we're not missing anything important, you know? I kind of want to shoot the statue, but I feel like so far shooting any statue in this world hasn't really done that much, so I'm assuming it's going to be similar. That's nice. Secret depot. I heard that, yeah. A little bit arguably scarier, but this laser gun is honestly pretty good at dealing with anything with a kind of low amount of health. Very nice. Alright, so we got a health thing from that, I think. I think that was a life power-up, right? We get our ammo back. There is still some ammo waiting for us as well if we really wanted to fill all the way up, but we don't necessarily need to, I'd say. Nah, I don't really want to get killed by any more mines. Let's just say this is off limits. I think that's a reasonable assumption. But at the same time, what if there's like a missing line here and I can just walk past everything? That'll be exciting. But that is not for me to find out this day. Are you serious? Ah, God. Alright. Let's not even try to get a little frisky with it, because quite frankly, it's apparently very mined. It's a very mined place, this is, and I don't care for it. This door is not real. I can climb on top of that, but that's seemingly pointless. I have to okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I have to try at least this, but if I cannot jump on top of that wall, then I'm gonna assume there's not gonna really be a way to jump on top of this wall either. I have to try a little bit at least, but let's assume for the moment that perhaps that is simply just not going to happen. I have to try at least once. Wow. There you go. That has answered that question. In a way that I did not expect. Usually those statues are pretty indestructible. This time around, not the case. Interesting. Fair enough, I suppose. I'll take it. I think with that, I might actually be done in the first area. And it didn't even take that long. It only took 12 minutes. Usually this takes 4 hours. That is not solid. Which is mildly interesting, but I don't really have a way to jump that high, to my knowledge. Perhaps I have forgotten the hidden use of the hoverboard. It's hard to say. But I'm going to make the assumption this day that perhaps I cannot go there. It seems reasonable enough. Let's move on. Let's just move. Onwards into this seemingly train station type dealio. Which I guess we did just come off a train, so that wouldn't be like the weirdest thing in the world. Minigun bullets.
Now you're all in big trouble.
I was thinking earlier, I don't have a minigun yet, and that's odd, because we have been playing for a while. It was pretty much the only weapon we were missing out on at that point. They found it. Stock market explosion. I didn't read any other word. Ooh, purple. There's health and ammo waiting for us there. It is a bit of a mystery how this game works at times, but I'll take it. There's bathrooms here. Secret cannonballs. Very nice. Can I flush any of these toilets? Probably not. The minigun still sounds lovely. Just makes you feel safe whenever you're holding this in your hand, and I can appreciate that. A level of safety is quite nice to have right now. Can I jumping puzzle my way up here? I feel like that's too high specifically, and also everything's closed, so perhaps there is not really a purpose. But, you know, let's take one more final good look on this place and then be on our way. I'm ready to shoot my minigun for a little bit, I think. I'm excited to at least give that a good old shot, I'd say. There we go. Those are definitely not enemies that are worthwhile to shoot with a minigun, I would say, but I saw the ones that shoot the big scary lasers and hurt a lot, and those might be a little bit more interesting for sure. Also, you, with your green mini balls. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate this. Ooh, never mind. I do hate this. I took a lot of damage from something. I took an astronomical amount of damage from something. I'm not really sure what, but something took away all my armor and most of my health there. That's not good. Oh, yeah. Something's hurting. Something's hurting real bad and real good. I'm gonna go walk over here for a moment. I guess there is quite a lot of enemies here regardless. Hey. Let's switch it up to the lasers. Very nice. Okay. We can just chill here, right? There's really no reason not to just lure everyone to a door. Hopefully no one actually enters from behind me, because that would probably kill me at this stage. But stuff like this, you could call it cheesy. I call it a door that didn't close behind me. And an opportunity is taken because of it. And Vlad is here. There's a decent chunk of minigun bullets in this area as well, which does make me feel, again, a little bit safer. Very nice. Grenades full. Not sure what's still causing the music to play so intensely, but perhaps we'll find it soon. Someone's still shooting at something. Yeah, there we go. Are we done yet? Yeah, there you go. And there's a thing there. Interesting. Curious. visible from quite the distance, so perhaps it's something we're going to see soon enough. Just making sure to check every single corner in areas like this, because we did find a sort of credits area in a place like this before, so it's generally worthwhile. Always a little paranoid that I'm going to miss a destructible box or something like that, which hides the best secrets, but I'll find it afterwards if need be. And with find, I mean, look up. Alright, we're not going any further in that direction. We're gonna move on this way. So far, I really don't know what hit me that hard, but something did, and I don't care for it. Hopefully I can avoid that in the future, because it actually made things a little uneasy there for a moment, but it worked out, fortunately. I'll take that. Oh yeah, right. I was wondering why it said grenades full previously, and then grenades on shotgun, but I forgot that I actually got a grenade launcher at some point. That's probably not something that I should be forgetting. And yet, here we are. Is it? He definitely teleported up there. I didn't see him properly do that. I kind of want to see what's over there, but I don't think I can realistically get there right now, at least. Yeah, that one didn't break. That's what I mean. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like it. I mean, I have to try. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. That is fair. Let's keep that in mind, indeed. Okay. Let's just move on. I don't see anything immediately here that is catching my attention. Obviously just this. But nothing here that screams, shoot me and see interesting sights. What? Never mind. I see that. But how? How do you get up there? I hope it's not like a teleport or something, because I'm probably not going to find that anytime soon, but is there some way to get up there that I missed? Might be just a really elaborate jumping puzzle, or a not so elaborate jumping puzzle where I simply just missed the starting point. It might be inside the place. I'm not sure if there is a way outside from here. Everything seems to be closed on this side. And seemingly, I'm not really able to jump on top of this either, but yeah, curious. Very curious. I mean, there's certainly some potential. Let's see if there's something in the neighboring area, because I don't know. I just don't feel like it's there. I feel like it's somewhere over here, because I can actually see it over here. And I'm curious if I can maybe just get on top of this building and then jump to the other side or something like that. Maybe there's a ladder or something. That'd be the easiest choice, I'd say. There's some processed over there. Not particularly worried just yet. But keeping it in mind. Come on, give me a ladder. Or just a cool teleport somewhere. Just give me a way to get up there, you know? This is the, was this the tagline for Serious Sam 3? I want to say. No cover all, man. That sounds right. It's been a while since I've had to have these thoughts. But I think that's accurate. God, there must be a way. There must be a way to get on top of this. I mean, the pink glowing thing was right there, so clearly there is some way to get on top of this, but I do not see it. That's definitely not destructible. I don't think there's a way I can get over here. This door doesn't seem to open. And all the ways that seemingly would lead up don't seem to work. Was that closed from this side as well? Yeah, it was. Alright. My bullets are going through this glass, but I am unfortunately not. Maybe I can flush myself through one of these toilets. And just somehow arrive at the top of it. That's how toilets work, right? As a toilet expert, I've used many in my time. I would say that's probably accurate. But I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it alone. Give up on this whole idea, but at the same time, that is a tricky thing for me to accept. Unless I've given it at least a good attempt, you know? For all I know, there's one of these windows where you can just walk through it or something. For seemingly no reason at all, and then you're just there. I don't know. I just genuinely do not know. Let's just be on our way. It's gonna haunt me for probably the rest of my days, but that's okay. It's like that sometimes with these video games. Very clearly taunted by an item there. Maybe I can just shoot it from underneath. That has happened before. But maybe not today. I don't know. I might genuinely give up on this. Against all my better judgment. Because I know there's something there and I kind of really want it. But oh well. I'm gonna move on for a little bit. Maybe there's just a very obvious teleporter that puts me on top there or something. Which wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world. Let's deal with some processed instead. What is that? Grenades, right? Yeah, this one's gonna bother me for a bit, but maybe we'll find it. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't. Maybe this will be the one thing that bothers me until the end of my days. Maybe I'll just look it up afterwards. Who's to say?
So, have you been here before? Has it changed much?
Didn't care about any other enemy other than those snipers right there. And I still realistically do not. They are the worst. They are not friends. I don't care for them. Even though they were just talking about the infrastructure. I shot one of my teammates. And obviously I love me a conversation about infrastructure, but sometimes I miss. That's about miss. They are shooting a lot of hitscan and all my friends are looking in the other direction. That's just not helpful. But I think most of the heavy units are gone and now it's just a matter of a large quantity of NARs and processed and things. That's no worries. We got a grenade launcher that I just remembered existed. And also a very large arena. It's actually a lot of room that we're given here today, and again, if we really wanted to, we can probably funnel them all the way back again. Probably don't need to, but it's certainly an option. Just checking to make... Oh my god, again! I don't remember what the button is to switch gadgets. It was N, but again, suddenly my health was 9, and I really don't know what hit me. And that is becoming a little bit worrying, because at some point it just means I'm going to die to something without me really being aware of what it is. Was it you? I don't think that was an enemy that would deal that much damage in one hit. They shoot quite frequently. Shoot any shields that I see. I'm just trying to keep an eye on things, but... There's enemies, well not enemies, there's friends behind me that are dealing with everything right now. There we go. What if I press the number 3 on this? Didn't work. Because it's Serious Sam 3. And maybe that would create a teleportation. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just underestimating how much damage some of these enemies are dealing. Maybe I just shot myself with a rocket or something. I don't know anymore. Maybe I just get by NAR as well. Or clear, rather. They can kind of catch you off guard at times, and maybe that was just one of those days. I did unfortunately have to use my one healing item. And that concerns me a little. Because I could use the health for sure. I absolutely feel like I'm too far away for that gadget to be pick-upable. I'm curious. Oh, look at the little baby! Oh, that's adorable. I'm gonna try to ride it. I cannot. Alright. That nearly killed me. It was worth it. Oh my god. He was so tiny, and now this entire building is also just too small to actually navigate. That was cute. Alright. I need some health. My health is getting in a worrying situation. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Surely there's health around these parts. I could walk all the way back, and I might. I'm genuinely considering it. But maybe there's some health around the area, you know? But unfortunately, there's only one thing on my mind, and that's a very obvious gadget that I can't figure out how to get. Rock and roll? What are you talking about? Oh, look at that! One processed. Cute. Curious if there's other doors we can open in a similar fashion as the one that had that one little biomechanoid behind it. Probably not. Who's to say? Just let me get that thing. I'm just so invested. And I genuinely don't see a path. There's probably just some really subtle path or something. Like just walls, just bricks protruding out of the wall or something like that that I'm missing right now. That's how Serious Sam 4 did it a lot. They just put bricks and wished you well. But I got to know. Let me just do one more final swoop, you know? Just one more check around the area just to make sure. Is this? Oh my god. I don't know if this will work. Especially since that jump isn't really working with me, but that might just be a Serious Sam thing. Yeah, there you go. That might just be a little fun. This is why they stopped putting jumping puzzles in things, because quite frankly, these jumping mechanics are abysmal. they just don't quite work half the time, and I don't understand why. I have made a quick save on top of this ledge specific. I got the hoverboard. I got it through the ceiling like this. That's probably not what was intended. How do you get up this? I did it once. I did it exactly once. And since then, I've just fallen off every single time. But one time I've managed to jump off of that. Is it just a crouch jump? Is that what I'm doing wrong here? Maybe. I mean, I already have the thing that I wanted at least. I didn't quite get it the way I intended, but I got it. The reason why I'm jumping forward and then falling off every single time. Yeah, it was just a crouch jump. Huh. Can I go over this? No. Can I get on this? Yes. Okay, so this is how you would, I guess, get that. It was a hoverboard, so it's not as interesting as I was hoping, because I was really just looking for health, but still. A mystery has been solved, and quite frankly, I can go to sleep at night now. So, all in all, I'm going to consider that a victory. Regardless, but a messy victory nonetheless. Let's get all this. There we go. Health-wise, we are in a good spot. There is some armor still that I left behind in this place as well. Quite the backtrack. And perhaps I will use some of these gadgets now that we have a decent chunk of them. Most notably the hoverboard, I think, because I'm just curious about it. I think it can be pretty good. But I would also like to not end the game with 100 gadgets remaining. But there we are. 100 health, decent amount of armor. We did use grenades, yeah. There we go. And there's still some health back here as well, so we don't need to backtrack as far if we manage to take some more ridiculous sums of damage in the next place, so that's nice. I'm gonna miss that tiny biomechanoid. He was just trying his best. They're Nars, you genius. Nars are loose. It's wait, did they misspell genius? Yeah, that's his. Is it? Oh god. This is some classic Left 4 Dead style wall text, and quite frankly, I respect it. There's not been enough of that in games. I appreciate this. This is ominous looking. I have the feeling there is something here. Why else would they make rainbow tires? Surely that indicates a secret. Ah. I was interested. It seemed like he was living his best life, but not in a way that indicates secrets, so not interesting. The window's open. Shooting through the window, ineffective. Admittedly, they might have just made the place look nice, but surely that's impossible. Surely that wouldn't be so. Who would decorate a level? I don't know. Maybe try like one shot. Maybe just walk around it a little bit. Do a little slalom. Open the door. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it. If there is something here, too well hidden for me. We're moving on. Once again, I would like to just jump on top of everything, but as the jumping mechanics indicated, I'm not good enough for that. So, that's health. That's full armor pretty much, and health. So don't mind that I actually backtrack for all of that, because now we have some available for this inevitable arena. And let's just keep going. Can I look at everything and have it be translated, or just very specific text? It seems to be the latter. But there is a decent amount of text written on the walls in this level, compared to some of the other levels so far. Which is intriguing. There's a bus stop here, seemingly. There is some paper with lore. Very nice. Read more on page 8. We got Serena. Some other cool magazines. There's Serena again. And a crossword puzzle. That's nice. There's a lot of magazines here. A cocktail. Whatever that is. It's like a kiosk, I guess. Not so much a bus station. There's newspapers. Huge newspapers, actually. Like, this is the size of at least, like, a full character. That'd be very heavy to carry around. I will not bother. It is too heavy for me, and that is the reason why I'm not picking it up. It is certainly an option. But it will make you over-encumbered and walk slower for the rest of the game. It's not a good idea. Just makes the game more difficult, you know? I don't want to deal with that. It's already, like, on a nice... I like the difficulty in this game. It's just in a nice place, and I appreciate it. What is making... Do you not respect me looking around? Can I just look around at least once, without being bothered by a group of evildoers trying to hurt my feelings? Do they not realize that this is not an action game, but rather just a look-around game, and occasionally the music starts acting up? Just keeping an eye out on anything big. It seems like they've got a pretty good handle on all the small stuff. I really don't have to shoot that much in this game, and I can kind of appreciate it. I can just sort of order my friends to just start shooting by existing, and before you know it, all the enemies are dead that are tiny, and I can just crossbow everything else, and that combination of events just makes us a really good team, and I can appreciate that. How do I get, well, there? Because it's calling for me. I need rockets. I only have 49 out of 50, so clearly I need 20 rockets at this particular moment. Getting 5 rockets ready in case we get to a particularly powerful enemy. Before you know it, all the danger is gonna be gone because of my many rockets. This is all invisible walls city, so we're just gonna move around that. There's one enemy there. Get out of there. I don't know what I was shooting at, but might as well use some rockets every now and then. Ah, God. Yep, we're crossbowing again. Very nice. trying to deal with anything. Oh god. Yeah, that'll deal damage. That's stuff you want to keep away from you. Oh, they're dropping them so close to me. I do not care for this. That is too much danger near me. I say that, but I'm not really in that much trouble, I feel. There's a bull right there, though. And a rocket flying past me. And a clear. And a bunch of danger. You know what? Maybe this isn't the best place to be. This is not a good holiday destination, as it turns out. But again, I think my friends have been dealing with a lot of it. Just having a lot of goons be destroyed by AI companions definitely feels like it makes it a lot easier when you can effectively avoid everything by running around. It is honestly not a bad deal. There is a sniper there somewhere. God knows where. Might be that one. I wonder, does that work? Is this a strat? I think I might actually be too far away. Oh well. Anything that even smells slightly like a sniper is just getting crossbowed, because quite frankly, I don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. Because the whole dynamic of a sniper is a line appears and then I run as far back as possible trying to avoid the nightmare that is dealing with even a single sniper in this game. And then the crossbow just removes all that nightmare. But it does make them such high priority targets that I feel a little sad every time. What is that? Crossbow, but from long distance, so it's rendered a bit weird, but very yellow. Very nice. So far so good. We're getting closer to that thing. The thing that I've definitely remembered the name of. A Ferris wheel. That sounds right. There's something pink there. I did not jump. I pressed the jump button multiple times, I can promise you that, but nothing happened. Because I was on a weird slope. And slopes are confusing when you are a video game. I should really use these hoverboards that I've been finding everywhere. One of these days I'll remember. Today might not be the day though. It is very likely that today is not going to be the day, but it would be nice if I used at least one during this level, you know? That'd be smart. I kind of want to shoot the gas station, but I'm concerned about death. Yeah, I kind of like that. It was a little bit less violent than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. Usually whenever you shoot anywhere near a gas station in a video game, pretty much there's just a crater in the floor afterwards. It's just a big mess, but this one was alright. Maybe there just wasn't that much gasoline left in the station. Who's to say? I'm not a gasoline expert. I don't know how these things work. What is over here? Give me secrets. I hear the beeping. I hear the squeaking of a secret in the nearby vicinity. They call to me in squeaks. And that's how I find them so frequently. Every time you hear a squeak, you know there's gotta be a secret around here somewhere. So, there was a gate to get in this place, right? There was one, I think there's one like way over there as well. But wasn't there one over here? I feel like I saw one. I'm a little interested. I feel like it's almost certainly going to lead to a disaster, but I want to embrace it. We haven't died yet in this level to anything beyond mines, so it's about time that we die to something good. You know? 48 rockets, kind of a waste. This is secret? What? But it's so prevalent. Get in there. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. My ride has 11 health. Very nice. I'm feeling very comfortable here. surprisingly still alive. 7 health remaining. 3 health. That's all I need. Just a very damaged bull. I'm very surprised by that being a secret area. That was very visible. Given the other secret areas in this game so far, I'm surprised that that would count as one. This level has been going a lot more serious Sam 4 on me, I feel, than the other levels in this game, in the sense of their secrets, not so much in the sense of the rest of the game. Well, kind of, I guess, the same as the rest of the game as well, but I don't know. It's got a different vibe overall. Armor is full, apparently. Can't see my armor while I'm on a cow. That's okay. I guess it's a secret because this area is just a little... not like super obvious to reach, but it's not... there's many doors. There's several doors here that allow you to go in. Interesting. I touched the door and now everything enemies are spawning everywhere. That's a little concerning. I'm hoping I can keep this creature alive for a little bit longer at least. But with 3 health, I'm not particularly feeling hopeful, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. But fortunately, we picked up plenty of minigun ammo, and as such, we can just spray the pain away. That's a gnome. Alright, we're gonna walk back here a little bit, because I need to deal with something big. I know that projectile. I know that one as well. There we go. I love having a strong weapon. Was it Series Sam 4 that had all the sniper rifles and secrets, or was that 3? Or was it both? I really honestly do not remember. But I remember one of them having sniper rifles only in secret areas, and it being quite honestly miserable. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have not hit a headshot on this creature. Good god. That was some of the worst shooting I've ever done, yeah. Yeah, that was rough. Anyway, the scary enemy died. I'm hearing something big. I'm hearing like a minigun friend. Right there. There we go. It's a good thing the tippy top of the head was poking out over the thing. Oh no. Remember that hoverboard that I was going to use? I certainly do. It's no longer selected though. It's once again switched over to the rocket thing that it seems to default to every now and then for seemingly no apparent reason. I heard like an earthquake.
That might be a problem.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's cross this one first.
Perhaps a bridge got destroyed, and that was that sound. I just wasn't quite there to see it. Also, there's a poster here, but it's a little difficult to see from up close. That's unusual. So the game auto-saves the moment I touch that bridge. I do not trust that. There is health down there. I think. Yeah. I was confused because of the red lights that are the exact same color of red. But it worked out. Very nice. Getting my crossbow bolts back again. Everything's just being peachy in this level. Sure, I reach 6 health every now and then, but overall I've not really been in that much trouble. Again, I haven't really died through anything other than mine, so I'm gonna call that a victory. So far. Kamikaze trap, no. This kamikaze trap has a small problem. In that they forgot a side. Oh, never mind. They found a way to fix it. Okay, it just exploded. I guess one of the friends ended up shooting with just a gun and he died very quickly. That was an impressively large kamikaze, I suppose. Haven't seen one of those since like second encounter, I think it was. Was it second? It was first or second encounter where there was a really, really big headless kamikaze at some point. I had to shoot like eyes that were in the sky, just floating. It was odd. It was an odd time. But certainly one that you remember. This kamikaze, I might very quickly forget, and I'm not really sure why. It was just odd. This whole secret was strange because you could just leave. It said the kamikaze trap was activated. It gave me a good 20 seconds before it actually did anything, and then suddenly it was just over. So yeah, I'm very sorry, kamikaze trap. But you are not like the kamikaze traps that I grew up with. Not the same level of worry. How do I get down there? Maybe if I'm on the other side, actually. There's so much health waiting for me. Ah, one of those. I haven't really properly fought one of these in a while. I used the black hole on the last one. Ah, jeez. Okay. I'll just shoot a whole bunch of homing missiles at it and hope it works out. That'll probably do something. Let's deal with this now. What are the odds of that worm not being dead? I'm gonna give like 100% chance. Yeah, as expected. Oh, hey! Everyone's here now. The whole gang has come out to play. I'm a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could just press the win button because I have a lot of gadgets still. And I think that honestly would deal with a lot of the problems, but simultaneously... the worrying downside about these AI companions is that enemies go for them and they are indestructible. So if I just run around a bit, eventually all the enemies will be targeting my AI companions instead. And it simplifies the fight a little bit. Is the worm still there? Yeah, he is. Let's just do that. Okay, this guy is actually dying very quickly. Why am I using a regular shotgun? Honestly, a solid question. Let's try this. He should be dead pretty quickly, right? I don't know if this even deals damage to him. There we go, that looks right.
It's gonna take me a long time to get over that.
Yeah. I too.
Really?
Hell, will we cross the river now?
The ice looks sturdy enough. I guess we can just walk to the boats.
Ah, spoken like a true Russian.
I try. Shall we?
Lead the way.
I genuinely wasn't aware that this bridge was gone.
I get it. He won't get over that because it's a bridge.
Don't worry. I too was confused.
Come on, Herman.
So there is something over there. I think with Rage Serum I might be able to jump to the other side, actually. I kinda wanna try. I'm gonna just waste some stuff here to see what's possible, just to see. Because this thing's pretty quick too. Not quite that quick though. Now, is it quick enough to get me to the super secret ice secret? Interestingly, this thing doesn't die that quickly to the cold. I seem to be stuck underwater, unfortunately, and I'm not sure if I'm even moving right now, but... Oh, this thing sinks. I guess that makes sense. You could probably actually get pretty far using these hoverboards. Oh, never mind, there's an invisible wall here. Yeah, you can just go. This thing is fairly resilient for quite a while against the sad water. Oh, there you go. I don't think there's any practical purpose for this, but still, it's nice that the option's there, you know? Alright, let's try that again. But this time, I kind of want to see if Rage Serum will get you there. Because Rage Serum, I am down here now. Nope. I want to see if Rage Serum does what I want it to do. Because that does... I feel like this thing doesn't jump very well for some reason. Just have a hunch. I'm curious. Oh yeah, this gives you speed. Maybe. It's certainly not guaranteed, I will say, but I think maybe you could get to the other side like that. With a little bit of just a better jump. If you got like a good angle, I don't know. I think there's some possibility there for sure. Either way, we need to remember to go back there because there is something waiting for us. I'm a oh, hey. Cool. Oh god. I'm a little concerned about this place because quite frankly, I'm struggling to even just be. And it's slippery. It's very slippery. Simultaneously, we did just get a black hole and we can probably just... Honestly, with the amount of gadgets that we have, we could probably skip every single fight from this point on. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you're also not great at dealing with the slipperiness. Like, look at this nonsense. If I just move far enough behind, then all the Nars are gonna go for not me. This slipperiness is gonna be the death of me. Oh god. And I'm hearing sounds that I don't think are actually there. I'm hearing biomechanoids, but I don't think there are actually any. I should have ridden on that enemy, actually. That would have been a really good enemy to ride on. Because he just went right next to me there. I think that would have been really useful. There's another one there. Come on. Let me do it. I want to do it. I no longer want to do it. This is danger and death. Hang on. Let me just... Ah, damn, I switched past it. Let me just run the circles here for a little bit while I use my healing gadgets. Don't worry, there's nothing important going on, right? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, it's so slippery. There we go. Crisis averted, more or less. I could have just picked up some of those health items, actually, but I was in a little bit of a panic. But the ice is... No one is dealing with the ice well. I'm not dealing with it great. The enemies are not dealing with it very well either. It's an interesting combination of events that is going on right here, right now. You die. You die. You die. You won't. Is that it? I did hear biomechanoids. They were over there. There you go. It's not just me. Everything's okay again in the world. I'm just gonna let my friends deal with the remaining enemies while I scavenge. Because quite frankly, I think they got a good handle on things. There we go. Full armor almost. Very nice. We can probably help out a little bit here. Alright, cool. Honestly, went pretty well. That went exactly according to plan. I hate ice so much. It's a conundrum because I really like snow in games, but then I really don't like ice. It's a problem. Snow just looks very aesthetically pleasing. Ice looks good until you're on it. And then everything's sad. But we're making our way through. We're going past the ice skating path. You stinky bastard. I wonder if you can kill him quickly enough for that to not get destroyed. He didn't, there's not really that much after that anyway, but I feel like a cannon would do a pretty good job at just removing that enemy if it is an option at all. Now we got two directions. We could go back, but I think this might be a dead end. Very nice. So far, just a bunch of stuff. Because I could just jump onwards, you know? I could just grab my hoverboard and just float, or sink, rather, throughout the remaining ice path, but I think I will almost certainly hit an invisible wall somewhere in that area. This looks precarious, and it was precarious. Let's just move on. This place is a bunch of nothing. And another biomechanoid. Yeah. Be gone. I'll just wait around the corner. There we go. Trying to just kill multiple enemies at once just for fun. You gotta find your own fun sometimes, and that's what we're doing here. Ah, it's a sniper. Fun's over. The fun police has arrived. And they have decided that we are fighting this battle slightly around the corner instead of in this sort of open area. Oh, hello. Someone's behind me. It must have been a clear or something that managed to get around me or something, but that was not great. That was not great at all. We'll deal with the snipers in a second. But for now, we're just gonna sit here and kill all the goons. There we go. That's one. Where's the other one? I know there was a second one. I saw several lines. There you go. You bastards. If I was king of Serious Sam, I'd ban snipers. And that would be the one thing I would do as king. I'd not be a very good leader, but I would ban snipers. And quite frankly, the people would rejoice. The people being me, the king. And that's good enough for me. What was over here? Oh. Not bad. Happy I remember that, because quite frankly, that is invaluable. I need those 5 rockets and 50 electricity to win this game. So that worked out flawlessly, according to plan. Alright, cool. Let's move on. What do we got? Another train station. Very nice. Bunch of rocks. Very cool. A car. Can't see it though. It's pretty much invisible. That's a joke about camouflage. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Please keep that joke in mind for the remainder of your life. Never forget it. It would be incredibly valuable to me if you never forget this joke for the remainder of your life. No one else has made that joke before about camouflage. And so quite frankly, you're welcome. That's a bull. That's a biomechanoid. That's a bull. That's biomechanoid. Today we're shooting at bulls and biomechanoids and one witch. No, that's actually a problem. That's a sad combination. I did not see you. I got an achievement for that shot. I think because I killed 5 enemies in one shot with the thing. That witch is a problem. That witch is a big problem. I'm having a bit too much to deal with right now. I'm running out of crossbow bolts as well, which is another problem. You're shooting flames. This is no picnic. Yeah, that works. It's time. It's time for the hoverboard. It has finally arrived. I also didn't realize you could switch between gadgets while your gadgets weren't equipped, and I can just use the icon in the bottom right instead, because that certainly makes life a lot easier. Another one. But this enemy type is so tedious to fight with a weapon that's not a sniper rifle. Because they keep doing that all the time, but fortunately, we're okay. And we can vroom our way past everything now. Hello! And the hoverboard's pretty good. Doesn't require too much motion, or I was trying to say motion and movement. And we invented a whole new word. That is quite fun to say, so, you know, I'd call that a victory. Oh no. I'd like you to be dead before this thing runs out. There we go. Yeah, this thing's pretty good because you can actually move pretty far away from things afterwards, and that is just rather nice. To make sure you get to a safe spot before the danger begins once again. And before you know it, everything scary is dead. I keep shooting my teammates. It's a good thing friendly fire does not happen in this game, because they would be dead. I would have killed all of them multiple times. Almost certainly. You die. Yes, you do. Very nice. What a peaceful place this is. just me and my friends having a picnic, even though they are continuously claiming that this is no picnic. I've had a picnic once before, and it was exactly like this, so quite frankly, I don't know what they're talking about. I base all my life choices on the video game Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem Level 4 Roadside Picnic. And that's where I learned how to do a picnic, and quite frankly, since then they've all been very similar. Anyway. I think we're good. I bounced off that wall a little bit odd. I don't think there's anything here, even though it opened and enemies burst out of it. I do kind of want to jump on top of one of these trucks real quick, because I want to see if there's anything on top of that building, because it's looking at me. It's looking at me in a way that I can't explain. I keep thinking I'm seeing a pink glow or something over there, and I don't think there actually is one, but I just want to make 100% sure. Because quite frankly, the pink glow items are all incredible. And the more we have, the more we're not dead at the end of the game. And that's nice. But seemingly I can't really find a way to get on top of a truck. So that is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. Don't see it. If there is something there, not for me. Weirdly difficult staircase, fair enough. It does happen at times. It's good to keep your wheels caged. I understand why they'd put a cage there. Am I in trouble? Oh god, I may have jumped somewhere I shouldn't have. I think I'm fine. Okay. Just a quick save before I really go out of the way, but... Interesting. Not sure what's going on here, but I have very easy access to this whole place, seemingly. Can I climb this ladder? That'd be swell. No, it's closed. Why did they close everything? Why did they make me parkour to every single area where I wish to reach? Where someone has placed strange items and objects and such. In mysterious places for me to grab and no one else. I do not understand it. I'm just gonna assume there's nothing there. Ah, no. There's an elevator there? I did not register that as an elevator, but sure. Oh. Shooting these without a crossbow is a sad time. It takes so many bullets to destroy the shields, and sure, I could just, you know, use a different gun perhaps, but no. That is not how we roll around here. This is a button, very nice. I don't know if there was anything underneath the elevator that looked particularly interesting, but I'm gonna say probably not. But, nope. Not 100% certain.
Again?
Like they always say, follow the cables.
Words to live by.
I have followed them to the end. I do not understand what you have told me, so we're gonna go inside a cave. Is this death waiting for me? It's a secret, seemingly. Oh god. Deep underwater. I can't wait to just see Vlad poke out next to me here. As he frequently does. We have finally entered the sewer level area of the game. Very nice. Ooh. What is happening here? They're all wearing suits. Presumably they're bouncers. That's the only conclusion I can reach from this whole debacle. I do not recognize this. I think that's one of the worm enemies or plants. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, they're not friends. To enter. Oh. I've put myself in a weird state. I didn't think I could climb these. But I found the evil plan and I prevented it, I guess. That's good. Mini nuke? That sounds pretty nice. There's the earth. Oh, that's actually a solid question. Now that we see the earth here. That's... Oh god, this is a very difficult planet to read, I'm realizing. I can kind of see the planets on the other side. Can I see it better from the inside, maybe? Alright, so it said to say that's Australia. Yeah, New Zealand is under a cloud. Do you think that's why New Zealand is missing on the other maps? That'd be a weird reason for sure, but not impossible. To be fair, this doesn't look quite the way what am I looking at here? It's a very unusual map, isn't it? Does the Earth always look like this? I can really only recognize Australia from this viewpoint. I'm trying to find like Italy, and I'm thinking it's that, but I'm not 100% sure. Because this might also just be America, and quite frankly, it's... Because this is just this whole... Because that's, I think, Madagascar, so this would be Africa. And then this is Europe, but Europe is just a huge blob. I don't get it. Maybe Serious Sam map was just... Either I'm misreading it, or I'm just confused. Both are very viable. Either way. With all that in mind, I'm about to press the big button over there. Ah. Neato. And this has all closed behind me. Fair enough, we got a mini nuke, so that's nice. I don't remember if the mini nuke is particularly harmful to me, but we're gonna find out. I, for one, can't wait to die in a silly way. It was an interesting secret, at least, so there's that. I know the elevator's right there, but quite frankly, there's a lot going on here. There's more ice, and you know what they say, ice is great. That's what I'm always saying, every day of my life. Especially video game ice, that's my favorite type. I'm hearing a sound. Not sure if it's a harpy or something. It is a harpy. They're guarding the purple thing. Are they friend harpies or just sitting down? Oh, alright, not friends. Instantly gave up on the friendship right there. Secret gadget, hoverboard scooter. It's always a hoverboard. The amount of hoverboards that I've been finding in this place are just ridiculous. I could probably hoverboard through that ice over there, but you know what? I've seen enough invisible walls in my day to realize that I can kind of predict where that's going, you know? No picnic. Alright, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Oh, God. This is gonna be a nightmare of a fight, isn't it? If only I had a hoverboard to protect me. Get me out there! You know what? Let's use an extra life. Why not? We're never using these things. I can't just save through every single challenge. I might, but I shouldn't. We got 4 hoverboards. Maybe I should use one, but at the same time... I think all the kamikazes are dead, and that was quite frankly my main worry. That and ammo management is becoming a genuine problem. Admittedly, I probably still have electricity that I should be using, but I can't really tell what my ammo situation is because of all the gadgets in the bottom right. I think there is a way. There's like a menu option to see your ammo in the bottom right along with the gadgets, but it kind of just fills up your whole screen with information, and that's not great either. So I'm trying to find a balance, can't really do it. Either way, we use the gadget, so that's good. We're getting through them. And in a way, that's positive. How many secrets are there in this level? 15, and we found 11. Wow. We're doing all right. Hello. Just a harpy hanging out? Sure. Occasionally the harpies just sit down. I mean, a lot of enemies just eventually end up sitting down somewhere and live their life peacefully. I can appreciate it. That's an invisible wall. Ooh, to the point where I actually got stuck in it. That's a new one. But I feel like a lot of these fights that we've had so far would be optional due to secret areas. Not all of them, obviously, but a decent chunk of them for sure. Why would you do that? Am I not currently occupied with exploration? I mean, I know I gotta push that, but I gotta look around at least a little bit beforehand, you know? They make fun sounds. I believe that they are pigeons. I believe they are pigeons. You have sold me the pigeon fantasy, and I appreciate that. You can get pretty high on this area as well. Alright. But there is plenty of building to explore. I didn't really follow the cable, admittedly. I mostly just went to the only place where I could. Which does tend to work quite well in video games at the end of the day. And ultimately, it may seem like I was following a cable, so I gave away that fantasy as well. A lot of fantasies today. So, I hope I managed to sell that in the way that this game sold pigeons to me. There is a bunch of stuff over there. Can I make this? Nope. That's not what that looked like. I guess I understand, because if I would be able to jump that, then this whole area would have been pointless, because the whole point of this place is to press a button in that area. There was a pink thing there. I think I didn't see that. It was right there. How do I get to the other side of this? Because there was very much an invisible wall there. But maybe not here specifically? No. Well then. How would I do this? Is that a place where I've been before? Genuinely no idea. Can I pull this white wheel somehow? Can I use one of these grenades to make something happen? Can I blow up a hole in the wall? Seemingly the answer to many of these questions is no. I can get pretty high on this. I can see the item right there. I know it exists. I just have no way to get to it. Maybe it'll open after we press the button in the thing, I suppose. We'll get to it when we get to it. For now, one more loop around the area. A little bit more health. Why? That's a mean attack. Can I duck through that, actually? Because that was quite the semicircle of laser that was going through me there, and I wonder if I could just duck underneath it. It's good to realize these things this late into the game. But it's the case. Also, speaking of sniper rifles in secret areas, I guess the auto shotgun might only be in secret areas as well. Which is fair enough. It's ridiculously powerful, especially with the angry serum, but that's on.
Yeah, sure. No ambush here.
Imagine if they didn't put an ambush in here, though. Imagine if you just pressed the button and then it's just a casual walk back again. Wouldn't that be? That would be, like, exceeding expectations. I'd be very impressed, is what I'm saying. If it's anything else beyond that, I'm gonna be disappointed. I think this is a realistic expectation to have. Alright, let's just press the kill button.
Wait, hold on. Come on.
Alright. It was a little bit more surprising than expected. But that's gotta count for something. That's a lot of NARs. So you know what that means. Hoverboard time. Because it's the only gadget I have a million of. And this is a very good visual spectacle, really. Oh my god. They are dealing so much damage to me. I am completely stuck in here. This is so many of them. Oh my god. There we go. They just completely destroyed that first hoverboard. So there you go. It's not indestructible. It's not super good. Actually, if you just sit down in a corner, you might actually die because of it. So technically this is not overpowered, even though I'm not taking any damage. So there you go. You are all very much convinced by my statement, I feel. And with that in mind, we can move on. But perhaps...
I see you finally changed your opinion about this, Anya.
No, he's American, but a really cool one.
Told you.
Yeah, don't hit the overboard though. I mean, even though it's clearly underpowered, it has its moments. Especially if you have 100 of them for some reason. But then simultaneously the grenade launcher is pretty great too at times. Now I think what I saw was a red line. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, there's multiple. One over there somewhere. Hopefully killed by one of my friends, actually? Did one of my friends kill a sniper from that distance? That's almost unreal. That's almost unimaginable. Fair enough, I guess, but just surprising. And they shot the projectile? That must have been an accident. I cannot imagine that being on purpose. I might be wrong, of course. But I feel like they mostly just tried to shoot the enemy and the projectile happened to be in front of it. But still, it looked very impressive. I'm very impressed by my strong and powerful friends. Very nice. Anyway, I'm guessing that we're gonna walk all the way around and that somehow I can get to this pink thing by walking a long period of time. And I, for one, cannot wait to find out. But first... gotta check underneath the elevator. As expected, nothing. But still, we managed to open the door, we managed to open several secrets. I managed to really struggle with quick saving in that place.
This road should lead us to the other part of the town. I think.
Nah, just let the bullets guide you. Works for me so far.
It is oddly effective. And with that great advice in mind, we move on. Thought I saw another cool cave. It was in fact just a nook. So let's just move up past the nook and hopefully find greatness up ahead. Or a large quantity of bowls and a statement, this is no picnic, every single time we do anything. It is nice to at least have the statement of this is no picnic because it really does put the roadside picnic level in perspective. Maybe there are differences that I'm just not noticing, but they are certainly prevalent throughout these tricky times. Also, I'm curious, I don't remember if the cannon was a secret weapon or not, or exclusively at least. But it is, every now and then I use it and I'm very happy about it. Happy about its existence. That's a lot of ours. Like in an area like this, I'm tempted. Certainly a little tempted. But at the same time, I should probably... I need to remember that I can right-click on these things as well and cause like a cluster bomb type thing, because it is pretty cool. Perhaps not super effective or anything, but still effective enough to be interesting. There we go. But I think this, I recall this working pretty well against like Nars and things. It's a little tricky to use it on this distance admittedly, but I'm gonna give it a good shot regardless. There we go. Is that a hoverboard I saw? Oh, a hacked drone. That's the one I haven't seen in a while actually. That's also a gadget that I recall not really being that interesting, but still kind of kills some things occasionally, so it's like, you know, it tries. It's no mini nuke, but imagine if a hacked drone was similar to a mini nuke, it would be a quite powerful drone at the end of the day. Now, is this a path? It certainly doesn't look like one, but it doesn't look that questionable until I reach the invisible wall, of course. But and Ivan is, yeah, he's just in there. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't Ivan be there? Just having a nice bath before our next fight. At least he's consistent. You know, that's what's good about him. Oops, did not mean to pick that up that quickly, but fair enough. Oh, hey, the cannon. I was just talking about you. Also 100 armor. Also a skill
Let's
point.
make this canonical.
Yeah. I forgot about skill points. I don't think I even have anything I really want to put anything in, to be frank. I guess? I don't really care about the dual wielding stuff, even though it probably is pretty good. I wish more of the health power-ups look like big, serious Sam red hearts, you know, because it is, it does look more iconic than a box. As, wrong as it may be of me to say, I think a box is less visually interesting than big heart. But perhaps I'm in the minority on that one. Who's to say? At least there is one in the game, you know? At least we did find one of them, if not more. And I can appreciate that at least some of them exist. But I'd like to see more for sure. What is this? Rage Serum. Oh, good. Thought there were enemies jumping up. It was just particles, I guess. We're actually kind of running out of secrets to find on this level, surprisingly enough. And that worries me, because I want to find that last classic secret, if there is one. We found all the other ones so far, and I'd like to find all of them. But we shall see. At least we're doing a decent job, because we are, like, genuinely, we are at 12 out of 15 secrets, yeah. It's going pretty quick. Must be reaching the end of this level, maybe. A lot of ammo here. There is our goal. Another locked gate. And the music has decided that we are in battle. We did just get a cannon, so perhaps today is the day that we are just gonna go all out on it. There is our first kamikaze. And there's all the other ones. And I think those are watch out mines signs. But I'm not really sure how to approach this. This is a really big place. And I'm not really sure what I want to prioritize here. There's quite a lot going on. I guess I can just shoot a cannonball. Let's see if we can get some stuff out of the way. I think that missed everything. I know I'm supposed to be fighting these enemies and such, but I don't really have a reason to be there. So I'm just not going to be, is my plan on that one. And instead, just shoot a couple cannonballs through the horde. Occasionally they're going to drop cannonballs as well. Seemingly. And I assume that if I just kill enough enemies, this is more or less going to just balance out. So, because I'm guessing they only drop one cannonball if they drop something, but if I just kill a whole line of enemies with it, that's still going to be a decent chunk of cannonballs laying on the floor at the end of the day. But it's nice to finally get some use out of the cannon at least, rather than just as a very occasional weapon. Perhaps using it against one process a little much. But against like a whole group of Nars like this, you know, it's pretty fun. But at the same time, there is that. There's just, you get a lot of options in this game. And none of them are particularly bad. They all work quite well. Oh god, there is so many enemies. I understand that this is a serious Sam game, and yet I feel a little overwhelmed. Just a little, admittedly, but still, the feeling is there. But again, the arena is absolutely massive. This arena is humongous. I'm not sure if that door closed. No, it didn't. It just keeps going. You have so much room. Fair enough, I suppose. It is frequent in serious Sam like levels nearing the end, because I think this might actually be the last level in the game that you do end up with a large quantity of room to fight in, but this seems excessive. Like if you take the Grand Cathedral from Serious Sam's second encounter, it did had a pretty large amount of space, but it was still fairly constricted due to the walls. Whereas here, I have
What do you think about Russia,
a
Sam?
lot.
Pretty much the way I imagined it.
Cold and snowy?
Half brave, half crazy, and 80% alcohol.
But yeah, fair enough. We're just gonna keep fighting, keep shooting, get our cannonballs back. We are full on minigun ammo, so that gives you an idea how this fight is going. And apparently we're fighting someone. There's a bunch of bulls, but I'm partially tempted to just start riding one and partially a little scared of that idea. I missed it. There we go. Yeah, we gotta watch out for those lasers, but other than that, we're in a pretty good spot here. You die. Just deal with the strong enemies and the rest will probably just... Oh god. That's precarious. That's not good. That's a bad situation. Oh my god. I wanted to shoot the scary one and instead it went a little wrong. Can it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Clear behind me. That's interesting. That is not what I was hoping. It's time. Hoverboard. Absolutely unnecessary in this fight, but I just felt it. You know, I felt like it was hoverboard time. Just like I kind of want to start equipping the mini nuke and just go wild with it. I'm surprised that you're invincible on the hoverboard, because I did take damage from enemies in the Dark Souls fight. I'm pretty sure. At least, I think my health went down during that fight while I was on the hoverboard. But now I'm starting to question if that was actually the case, or if I was just looking at my armor instead. Not sure. Admittedly, there have been patches, of course, but... you know what? I think I shot it. Yeah, I think I did. I think I may have shot the mini-nuke. Surprisingly, the witch survived. But unsurprisingly, not much else did, due to the whole situation of it being a mini-nuke. Who's alive? Something's happening. Possibly from a long distance, but something's happening. Yeah, let's just get some of these gadgets over and done with, because quite frankly, I don't think I need them at this point, because we already used the mini-nuke, and quite frankly, it does take care of a lot of business, but I just need to get them at least like a little bit of screen time, you know? And my god, does it effectively deal with everything. Admittedly only in the circle right now, but still fairly effective. There is a Knum there. Nice. Nearly dead. Very good. 1, 2, 3, something like that. I think that should kill all the blue ones, and before you know it, this picnic is over. I am not hitting my rockets. Can I still kick you? I can, that's neat. I haven't really done that yet. Also, I think I heard a witch, but I'm not 100% sure. No, it might just be another canoe. Nah. Oh, that's like 5 of them. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's actually really not good. I don't want to redo all of this. Where... oh no! One thing I don't like about this game is switching gadgets. It is the most tedious thing in the game, by far. I don't even... Oh my god, that was so long ago.
Pretty much the way I imagined it.
Cold and snowy?
Half brave, half crazy, and 80% alcohol.
Because I'm gonna just attribute that death entirely to me trying to switch to my health thing and then having to run back and forth the entire time. Did I not pick up the health things over here before that happened? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna take this a little bit differently. In that we're just gonna go all out gadgets. Oh my god. Let's just throw that in the middle there. See how much that deals with. That hurt a lot. That hurt a decent amount. Let's just throw that somewhere over. It's so hard to tell what I actually have selected. But the black holes are just such a force. What if we just like place a couple of these down and just watch the sky explode? We're just gonna recreate like one of the last fights in the second encounter where all the things are falling from the sky, only we're the ones making it fall and not take all the damage in the world. See how that works out. Somehow, some enemies are still managing to evade it all. That gave me an achievement just now. It was called Fight Fire with Fire, so I guess that's just for killing one of those enemies with the laser gun or something. Little concerned about the Knoom situation that's going to come up soon, but I'm a little bit more prepared for it. You know what'll work against this? There we go. And now we have a shield. So now everything's okay. There's a couple witches here though, and I cannot actually attack them, which is a bit of an issue. I guess, can I use my weapons on this guy? No. Die. Hopefully they did actually die to that. That would be lovely. I teleported due to damage from maybe my friend. I'm not really sure what happened there. Come on. And then there's one more witch that I can't really see due to the tree. Okay, a little bit close. Everything's okay. Everything's working out. We got 34 cannonballs. And now we start using the cannon rather than way earlier in the fight. So that when the Knooms inevitably appear, we're gonna be okay. Cannonball against a single kamikaze, he gave it back, so it was worth it. And that's how that works. Simple economics. But I'm still a little concerned about the whole Knoom situation, because there were quite a lot of them, and they take a while to die. Admittedly, if I had just used the black hole against them rather than the rest of the fight, because the rest of the fight isn't really that bad. And that certainly would have dealt with the problem that's coming up, but you know how it is. That's too much thinking. I was shooting black holes and large rocket barrages out of frustration, you see. And then I make poor decisions instead of good ones. But I'd say this is working out fairly well, and I know that we actually have to deal with it. Suddenly, these enemies are barely even attacking, if at all. Was that genuinely like the last couple of enemies from this entire thing? Ah, there's more. This is quite the fight though. This is like actually a lot of enemies. We may very well be nearing the end of the game with a fight like this. But I'm still a little concerned about the fact that I have not yet found my classic secret. There's mines all over this place. But maybe somewhere around the wall or something there is just a cool little wall.
Almost broke a sweat.
Shut up, Sam, you died. It clearly didn't go the way I intended it. Is it shooting? Oh, that's a lot of those ships.
We might want to step up the pace a bit.
We are right behind you, Druk.
Yeah, we're gonna step up the pace and definitely not gonna spend a large quantity of time just wandering around picking up things and looking for secrets. That would be irresponsible. And that's not what I'm about. I'm all about running to the destined path quickly. Yeah, that sounds about like me. We have seen this. Yeah, that's where we got the hoverboard. So that's fine. I think I'm just gonna follow the left wall. And then eventually I should get back to that spot right there, and then I'm pretty sure I've done a full circle, and then we should be good. I'm very annoyed by that death. I'm still very annoyed by that death. It was so far into the fight, and it was all just panicking, trying to actually switch to the health gadget that caused my dismay. Not a path, interesting. Surprising actually, but fair enough I suppose. I know the mines are gonna be here any second. And then from that point on there's just not that much to explore, but you know, you got to know for sure. Maybe these aren't mines, maybe they're just symbols that say like, oh, there's enemies in this direction, you should go here actually. And it's just a nice little indicator instead. However, it does not appear to be the case. There's probably ammo over there. I thought I saw Ivan, but I think it was just a sign that was popping in. Fair enough, I suppose. But beyond mines, there does not appear to be much here. That's a shame. Those rocks are odd, but I will ignore them this time. I think we might actually be going to the right direction to actually just play the game. It's unusual. Doesn't feel right somehow. Just gonna make sure there's nothing on this like cliff face or something like that. I'm pretty sure I've pretty much checked all of this already at this point, but yeah, crossbow bolts, not bad. Certainly arguably worthwhile. Cannonballs. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty good on ammo. We're pretty much full on everything except for the auto shotgun because we only found that in a secret area, and the only ammo we have found for it has probably been in secret areas as well. Hopefully we can fill that thing up a bit, because if we do find a boss, I wouldn't mind the choice to be able to cheese it completely with Rage Serum auto shotgun. Because quite frankly, it's a very effective tool of dealing with genuinely every single enemy in the game. And I'd like to take that choice. That does not look good. That looks like it's going to close behind me. Do not care for that. What do we got? I got an achievement called Breaking News. The man who flooded the Netherlands. Oh my god. I'm done reading. But I can't believe the Netherlands got destroyed by Rodriguez canonically. That's all I read. I may have missed some information in there, but let's say that's pretty much the gist of it. Now this is more the type of fight I'm talking about. It's pretty... You got some space to work with for sure, but it's all pretty tight. The door's still open behind me though. So disregard everything I just said. Actually, we once again have infinite space to work with. Yeah. I'm sure the rest of the enemies or my friends are dealing with all the trouble that this place has to hide, so just gonna continue to look around instead. The music eventually stopped, even like the arachnoid that was over there wasn't causing any music to play, so clearly nothing to worry about. But yet again, 'tis not a picnic. I'm assuming one of these walls is gonna be like, hey, classic secret. Also, a ball. I think there's an enemy that... You, probably. I was gonna say, there's an enemy that drops those, but yeah, it was just a guy. It was just a guy there. Just hanging out. You know, I kind of miss classic secrets in the sense of just like a miscolored wall and you just crawl through it. It's very simple. It's not like super exciting or anything, but it certainly gives you a little bit of direction every now and then, and I can appreciate that. Oh no. Well, Just gonna walk all the way away from anything that looks like a sniper. And once again funnel everything through this as we wait. Come on. Just once give me a fight without snipers. Just, I appreciate the opportunity to just leave them every single time, but just... if I'm given this many opportunities to just leave them alone, just don't put them there. This is not... this is unnecessary tediousness. Because I don't see him very well. It's just a lot of walking around. I don't know what that was, but it was probably a door that opened somewhere. The truth be told, I don't see which door it was, but it sounded very close, actually. Presumably it's just this one, but... quick save? Yeah. We'll get to that. We have a little bit more looking around to do first. Before we move on, of course, as per usual, as per tradition. I thought I saw the wall unload, kind of, and there was something behind it, but I may have just been imagining things. Not 100% sure, admittedly. But the option seemed available. Go get him, Olga. There is a big mix of what is readable and what, or at least translatable in the game, and what isn't. And my non-language aided eye is not helping in this regard, unfortunately. I will not be able to tell the difference between one and the other in this particular instance. And that's a shame. It would have perhaps helped with finding some of these things for sure. But, oh well. Come on. I can smell the secrets. I know you're in there. Even if you're under multiple layers. There it is. Very nice. We found it. I want you. I'm gonna die here. This is usually where I die. Secret classic area has been found. I don't remember you being in one of these classic areas. That is certainly not an enemy type that I recall. I might be wrong though. Maybe these enemies were in serious time all this time. God, this music as well. It's been so long. This level was so cool. It had, well... it was cool for the most part. There was one less cool thing, which was a time-based secret area, but the rest of the level was so cool. The music was nice. You had like the big-headed ones running all over the place. You had these things which I think you could destroy. Yeah, look at that. And it was just, I just love the aesthetic of this level so much. And apparently, that particular secret, classic secret, not as difficult. God, I should just play the old Serious Sam games again. Every single time I reach any of these classic areas, I just want to play an old Serious Sam game. It's just, it works. It genuinely does work. Very effective. Let's move on.
Wait, I know them. This is Pavlov's squad.
Who did this?
Something's wrong. I don't like this.
What do you mean?
Shit!
Brand.
Brand!
You should be glad to see me, Stone. The universe has given you a second chance. Surrender, and your friend lives.
Let him go!
Don't you see what's happening, Stone? Don't you see how pointless this whole heroic struggle of yours is? You kill one villain, another takes his place. You win battle after battle. and yet you're still losing the war, and your friends keep dying. Make the pragmatic choice, Stone. Stop resisting. Play your part.
Don't listen to him! Better be dead than surrender to this goddamn padla!
Wrong answer.
Oh.
That bastard's gonna pay for this.
I thought Brand was dead!
So did I, but I guess that was wishful thinking. You guys okay?
We're fine. Not sure we can climb over that mess.
Oh.
Is there another way to the dam?
Yes, we're actually closer to it than you. You'll have to make a little detour.
All right, stay there. Find a place to lay low. I'll make my way alone this time.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen, Stone.
Think about your team, man.
We are fine. Are we ready to kick some ass for Ivan?
That's my girl! See you at the dam, Sam.
Brand is just such a butt, you know. This it's just this whole character arc. It's just butts galore. The whole series that he is part of. There's just butts everywhere. Don't care for him. Kills all my favorite characters. Do not care for it. Whatever. We're moving on. Somehow. Even after all that. We're moving on. But not with joy. But pure vengeance. And quite frankly, I'm gonna miss my AI companions because they certainly did make life a lot easier having them around. There's witches on our way. I do not like how much you have to focus on those. Cannon. Where are the kamikazes? That doesn't sound good. Oh, we got 36 cannonballs. Alright. That might simplify things a little bit. Never mind. Fences exist. And there is a clear somewhere right next to me, and I can't quite get him in the right location. There we go. And that witch seemingly doesn't even attack, but just teleports. Which is very distracting, honestly, but overall not as dangerous as it could be. Whew. Yeah, just put this kind of a damper on things, you know? I don't like it when my friends get destroyed. Admittedly, a warrior's death, perhaps, but still. Very tedious one. Don't care for it. Though I guess it does make sense that eventually Brand and friends, or whatever, Ivan and friends, suddenly weren't in Serious Sam 4, so there is probably... I'm a little concerned about my friends is all I'm saying. They might just leave, to be fair. They might just leave the area and just, you know, just go to a different spot, find a different time log, I don't care. Some other way to stay alive, you know, but... I am nevertheless a little bit concerned about the well-being of our friends in this troublesome situation that we have gotten ourselves in. But perhaps I'm being pessimistic about this whole ordeal. Gnomes, yeah. Cool. I think I'm hitting one. Ah, did not want that. That is not good. That is a bad place to be right now, friends. Trying my best to dodge these attacks, but quite frankly, I really wanted to kill these enemies before having to deal with other enemies at the same time. I think we're okay, though. More or less. Yeah, I think we're fine. They kind of just don't attack that much if you're just continuously shooting them with cannonballs. Which is nice, but I am running a little low. Especially if I do that. Nasty piece of business, these enemies, but fair enough, I suppose. Alright. Hearing strange sounds, and I keep thinking it's a witch, and I think every single time it's just a strange ambient noise, which happens to sound very similar. And that's a problem, it scares me. And that fear is gonna get me killed. And that's no good. That is not what you want to see. This looks a lot like the final level of Series Sam 4, actually. Just geographically.
Igor, can you hear me? Guys? Damn, looks like they turned the radio off.
I mean, that's one way for them to go. They just... Oh, they turned their radio off, and they were never heard from again. Technically not impossible, just a little bit anticlimactic. Yeah, I figured when I saw that. God, ice? Oh, good. There's other enemies here. Yeah. This is a nasty combination of things. We're gonna do the standard strategy of just leaving. There we go. That'll do. 68 health, not bad. We are just gonna go to a nice and safe space where we can deal with all of these bastards. I need to stop falling in this hole specifically. It is causing problems. It is causing genuine issues in my survivability. But I'm definitely not going to do this at the same time as fighting a tower. Just a little bit too much to deal with right there. Oh, I did not think he'd be able to climb up there anymore after falling down like that, but fair enough, I guess. They have found a way, kind of. It is working for them, admittedly. There's so many enemies here. Hoping that hit. Nope. Hoping it hits again. That one at least killed him, so I'm gonna say probably hit. Maybe it did hit the first time, just didn't do enough damage from this distance. No, that does seem to kill them fairly effectively. I don't know anymore, y'all. Just gonna deal with these remaining goons. There we go. That's not a real enemy. I mean, technically it probably is shooting stuff, but I don't think it's actually doing anything. So that's not too bad. We can use this as a vehicle to deal with the speed requirement of these towers as well, so I'm hoping that works out. I think technically you can also just destroy these regularly, but it just costs a lot of rockets. Hopefully you're not going to be a big jerk about this tower. You're just going to open on this side, but I'm not really sure. I cannot tell where the opening for this thing is. I think it might be on the other side. Does this work? I mean, it deals very little damage if it's dealing any at all. Oh, good. I'm hoping this will not kill me. Yeah, it's on the other side. Damn it. That's annoying. Little concerned about my well-being. Trying to hit the cannon button. I know there's one of those laser bastards here. Yep, there he is. And a lot more bulls again during my fight with a tower has appeared. So once again, we are just going to leave. Because I don't see myself surviving this otherwise. That is so many rockets. I might be in trouble here, actually. Once again, pressing the button 18 times to try and switch to the health thing. Oh no. I'm just not quick enough for this. I really tried. I might be dead. Yep. I genuinely don't like this fight. This is so stupid. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this the safe strategy, which is that we're just gonna walk to the other side of the tower with the bull, and then we're gonna run back again, because I am not quick enough to leave this place on foot. And it seems like my only option. There was so many rockets there. Maybe if it opens as I arrive here, I might be okay. But it's a big if. Yep, I'm stuck on a barrel. There we go. Cool. Alright. Bye. Yeah, now we have this problem. Hopefully that works. Alright. Yeah, this is, the addition of the tower just makes this tedious, I feel. If the tower was not there, I think this fight would have been fine, but as it is, it's just a lot of wiggling around and hoping for a tower to open. I just don't like the... I don't like the towers. I just don't think they're interesting. They don't add an interesting mechanic to these fights. They're just tedious. You just kind of have to hope that this thing opens up at the right timing after walking all the way around it. Let's do this. Oh, cool. The cannonball got stuck on the tower. There we go. Alright, so that probably took care of business for the most part. So that's good. There we go. It feels cheesy every single time I use a gadget. But that is just nasty. I think you can just shoot the tower to death if you shoot just enough ammo at it. It takes a while, but it's certainly possible, but I don't want to. I do not want to deal with it that way. But let's backtrack a bit. I know there is a big armor pickup here somewhere that I would like to have. But yeah, shame. I admit not everything is for me, of course. Not every single addition in the game is going to be quite what I want it to be. But God, the towers suck. They are by far my... Well, they're my least favorite new addition to the game, I would say. In terms of least favorite thing, it's obviously the snipers, but the towers is probably my least... And really my only dislike about everything added into this game, I feel. Everything else has been just phenomenal. And it's just kind of a shame. But that's the way it is. And we will just simply move onwards. And hopefully, we should be nearing the end now, I'd say. We've been at this for a while now. What is that? Is that a backpack? Huh. Never even seen one of those before, I don't think. Oh no! His sunglasses. They were the source of his power. Never mind.
Temper is explosive!
This is the end, Stone. No more second chances. I tried to help you understand what's in your own best interest, but I guess you're just too much of a fanatic.
Live like a traitor, die like a traitor.
I mean, that was a cool... That was a better character death than Ivan got, that's for sure. Anyway, a boss fight. We haven't really had one of these before in this game. Well, we had a couple of optional ones.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
I'm gonna try to do it just normally first before I inevitably switch to the instant win strategy instead. Do I have to shoot those things that he's throwing at me, maybe? Is there health in this arena as well? That's also a question. Not really. You're fast. Oh, you hurt a lot. Oh my god. I am the worst at pressing buttons. You know what? Hack drone. Hack drone. Hack drone. And one of these. I said I was gonna do it normally. I instantly went back on that, didn't I? Hopefully these hack drones deal some damage. Hopefully he doesn't have like a regeneration strat. Can I? Oh, it's a... Right. It works like a lava creature, where you just have to move left before he shoots it and then right afterwards. Yeah. I see what you're playing at. It's not too bad. But I'm curious to see how Rage Serum auto shotgun works against this. And I might do that now, because apparently he deals 1,000,000 damage with his attacks. He can be avoided simply by sprinting aside from them. I was sprinting, I think, the entire time, but maybe I was sprinting wrong? I don't know. Anyway, let's try this. I'm just curious, you know? Because I recall this basically being silly in just about every boss fight. Yeah, it's not too bad, actually, in this one. As in, not quite as effective. Obviously, it's still very powerful. I don't know what he's doing now, but it's probably not great for me. Yeah, I expected a little bit more, honestly. I guess... Yeah, I guess you could sprint, but you can't really see if you're sprinting along that way. Which is a bit of an issue. Let's just keep doing this. Let's not overcomplicate things too much. This is still fairly good, though. There's a lot of cannonballs, and now we're shooting them quicker. Though, to be fair, I'm nearly dead. Go. Hoverboard. Can't beat the hoverboard. Oh no. Well, okay, that didn't hit me. I'm curious if the hoverboard is just immune to his attacks for the most part. Because I am very quick on the hoverboard as well. Might be one of the better trinkets for this fight, honestly. I don't know what he's doing now, but I'm concerned. Ah, second phase. That's not great. It feels very similar to the first phase. Second hoverboard. You weren't ready for that, were you? Okay. Yeah, the hoverboard seems like a pretty good way to go because it doesn't really do that much to the hoverboard. But it doesn't take that much damage, unfortunately. Get off. Let's try this. Curious if these things combine. Genuinely cannot tell if I'm dealing damage. I don't think I am. That's unfortunate. That was a no, I'm dealing a little bit of damage, but not as much as I was hoping. Oh my god. Let me get back on that. I took a lot of damage during that. Just grab some of the health that's over here. Alright, that looked cool. My vehicle is running out. That's a worry. I guess you can just sprint, huh? Let me just take this. Let me just take this. Oh, he said war like in the game. Oh god. This attack, on the other hand, don't really know what to do about it. But I'm hoping that my hack drone friends are gonna save the day here. Oh god, because I am in trouble, I think. Yeah, that's no good. That is a lot going on. Don't be mean. Oh god. This one's tough. I'm throwing everything I got at him and he's barely taking any damage from me. Alright, so it restarted at the second phase, I guess. Also, I shouldn't be shooting that much at the start of that, I guess. I'll retain a hoverboard, I think, for later, because I think that's just going to be useful to have. But I can at least just use this one up carefully. I'm not sure if I'm missing something here. That concerns me a little. Is there a particular weapon he's weak to or something? Because the weapons are working, but it's just a lot. It's a lot of attacks. Try this. Okay, no worries. I also feel like Rage Serum just doesn't do that much to him. Maybe he's just immune to Rage Serum or something. Because he seems to be dying at roughly the same speed. Oh my god. Yeah. That's unfortunate, because a lot of this is just me not really sure what's happening a lot of the time, and that is causing some problems here. Just gonna grab some armor real quick this time around. I guess once you know how to dodge the attacks, you're probably gonna be more or less okay. Also, I don't really need to dodge the attack while I'm on my hoverboard. Oh, never mind. He just insta-destroyed that. Never mind. Let's try this. Oh my god. There went all my armor. All the armor that I spent so long collecting. It was instantly gone. He does 80 damage in an attack as well. And I'm not really sure what's happening with my sprinting while attacking, but something's weird. Maybe I just actually need to jump, like run sideways rather than just be running, because I don't think the running is adequate. For some of these attacks. Like on the hoverboard, I'm pretty much just not getting hit by anything, and I think I'm just faster on it. Which is fair enough. But some of these attacks while I'm not on the hoverboard, they are rough. Just gonna stay here. Just gonna let the hoverboard run out. It's also just a lack of vision, I guess. Sure. There is plenty of armor in this arena at least. I'm just gonna start some save scumming a bit. I unfortunately only have so much time today, but we're doing our best. Yeah, this is I was gonna say this is doable, and then just insta-died. I don't think I'm seeing things properly. I think I'm expecting to not be in the flame, and then I just die. So clearly I'm not standing in the right spots right now. But I'm struggling to see what the right spots are sometimes. Yeah, there it just went again. Because it explodes afterwards, and that's the thing that's dealing all that damage to me. Which is causing me to be nearly dead again now. Yeah. Again, I was running forward rather than away, like specifically away from him. And that's just not enough. God. What a bastard. This is probably one of the harder serious Sam bosses, I would say. Because most of them are just a joke. It's the honest truth of it. Whereas this one is honestly doing a really good job. Very impressive. I'm already nearly dead again. God, this one's tough. Like, I'm genuinely just struggling to dodge this attack even once. I guess if I just stay further away from him, maybe. And then maybe also focus on dodging at the same time, rather than just being away from him. Okay, that's actually not too difficult. Please don't be mean, Brand. Oh my god. I don't have the space for this. There we go. Oh god. Ah! He's even damaging me after I'm dead. That's impressive. I didn't think that would be an option. Alright, can I avoid this attack once? Just, like, please. Can I just, at least one time, not get hit by this attack? Nope. 10 health. God! What is with me? I don't understand why this attack is getting me so much. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's really big. It's very visible where I have to be. And it's getting me every single time. Yep. Alright. There we go. That was at least sort of fine. He then jumps towards you. Alright, I think we're gonna start cutting and pasting a little bit here because this is just not working out. It's even gotten to this point. So clearly, the editing begins. Oh my god.
This can't be happening. I made all the right choices. I am the last human.
All the right choices, huh? That's funny. I spent a lot of time thinking about what turned you into a traitor. Was it fear? Delusion? Greed? You know what I realized, Howard? You're a fucking idiot. That felt really good. Sam? Who are you? I'm you from the future. It's complicated, just roll with it. It's not the weirdest thing that's happened this week. Alright, listen up. I know it's really cool that you killed Brand, but this timeline does not end well. Believe me, I've seen every variation.
I shot Napoleon like you said, but the future is still the same.
Yeah, I figured as much. Honestly, I just wanted someone to shoot that little twerp. Anyway, Sam, Olga, I've got a mission for you. Now, back in 1352 BC, the pharaoh Akhenaten has just discovered a buried Syrian ship.
I was wondering about that when Brand got shot in the face, because I recall it was also in later parts of Series Sam 4, though that would have been unusual. But fair enough, I guess it just plays in its own little world. That's I don't know. I really liked the rest of the game. Didn't love this level. The rest of it was excellent. Beyond any doubt. But this one, I don't know. It didn't really feel like anything, and the boss fight was... Maybe I'm just still salty about the boss fight. It took me genuinely like 20 minutes. It is not a boss where you get to look at the boss itself. You just have to run, because if you don't run like horizontally away from him or have a hoverboard, you just get hit anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe I was just not hitting my sprint button correctly, but either way, fair enough. I think overall, though, this game is absolutely excellent. I really had a good time with it, and I absolutely recommend it. I don't know what's happening with the performance right now. It's running at a frame rate of 3, whereas the rest of the game just ran really well. So I guess we're just not going to watch the credits properly. Hopefully it's only going to do that every now and then, but some areas it seems to struggle with significantly more than others. Fair enough. It's a little like janky here and there, but overall, this game is genuinely excellent. One of the best Serious Sam related things in ages for sure. So yeah, very good, very nice, very well done. I kind of forgot about that whole Ferris wheel thing, and I never actually ran towards it to my knowledge. Oh my god. I don't know what is up with what even is that. Of course it doesn't run well. Oh, that's so strange. Arguably weirder still that this scene could just be a video and not, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to require performance. Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's fair enough with how it all ended. But then again, it's also on a different timeline, so who knows what's real. Either way, overall, really good game. Really strong one. 5 levels in total, but quite frankly, I spent quite a long time on most levels, really. I don't know why these don't have stats in particular. Probably because I loaded cheats afterwards to look for secret areas and stuff like that, and that removed the stats entirely, I guess? Strange, but fair enough, I suppose. Managed to find a decent chunk of the secrets, and at least most of the interesting one. And yeah, all in all, pretty good. I will just quickly check once again if there is any more remaining extra secrets, but if there's not, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll be playing something else, and I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.